Hi friends, this is Bear and welcome to Aussie Bear Budgets. And today we're going to be doing our sinking funds, cash stuffing our sinking funds. But first off, I just want to show you something. This is my bullet journal. This is the second one. I finished the first one and so now I have progressed into the second one. And I just wanted to show you this page here. This one here. This is how I am keeping track of the donations and contributions to Scott's Head. Now, what I've got covered over here is the people who are contributing. So this is the names of the people who have contributed to Scott's Head. And so this is the amounts, and they're the amounts that are minus the conversion rate from US dollars to Australian dollars. So this one, for instance, was actually a $50 donation, but once the exchange rate was done, this is what I received. And so that's what goes to Scott's Head. This one here is the income from the Ko-fi box challenge that I created and put up on my Ko-fi shop, and which is for sale, and this is the sale of 4 of them because I've put it up for sale for $12, and so 4 of them have sold so far, so this $48 is for that. Now these amounts here have not had the tax taken out of them yet, so I have already, well, I will be today, will be depositing the tax money into my envelopes ready to go into the bank at the end of the month, but these figures have not had the tax taken out of them because I don't know how much the tax is going to be. I'm just taking out a third of whatever these amounts are, so, and putting that aside to cover tax. But I just wanted to show you this is how I'm keeping track, because this Scott's Head, well, it's almost a fundraiser now, has just grown and ballooned into something truly amazing. And I need to be able to keep track of it so that I don't get the money mixed up with Ko-fi purchases that aren't Scott's Head related or with my own income. I need to keep it separate. It's all going into the same, like when it gets paid to me, it goes into the same bank account. So I need to be able to differentiate between what belongs to Scott's Head and what belongs to me, so that I can make sure come December, when I will be giving this money over to Scott's Head, that I'm giving them exactly what is theirs, because anything that is donated and contributed to Scott's Head Christian Youth Camp is not mine. It's not my money. And I'm just holding on to it for now until it comes time, which is December, to transfer it into the Scott's Head bank account, because that's all done in December. That's when they start doing all the prep work to get the camp, the next camp up and running, and when they send out all the applications to the kids who want to attend. And so at the beginning of December, or very early in December, is when I will be giving them this money and stipulating to them that it is to be used for sponsoring children, because there's other costs involved in a camp. There's food, there's medication, any medical needs and first aid and stuff like that, and activities and all of that. There's a lot of other costs involved in the camp, but I want them to be absolutely certain that the money I am giving them on your behalf is going to sponsor children to be able to attend, so that my money, your money that we are donating is going to get a child to go to camp who wouldn't ordinarily be able to afford it. I hope that all makes sense, but I just, like I said in a previous video, I want to be completely transparent so that you guys know, like, you are trusting me with your donations to Scott's Head, and I want you to know that the money is going to be going to where you want it to go to. So I'm keeping a record of it here, and I am keeping a track of what I am putting aside for tax, and then like what I'm putting aside for tax for Scott's Head, and for also my other my side hustle, which is ironing. So that also, if the tax money that I have put aside for Scott's Head, I'm going to have to talk to my accountant about this, but if the tax money that I have put aside for Scott's Head is more than what I need, then the difference can go back into Scott's Head. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you, and I just want you to know that you are trusting me with your donations and your contributions, and that you have my word, and I hope that that's enough, but you have my word that this is going to go where it's meant to go. And so, yeah, I will keep you updated on this, like as we go along, and as the money builds, I will show you this periodically so that you can see that it's all on the up and up, because I mean, in effect, like, I understand that I'm a stranger. And, you guys know me only through YouTube. And I do thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting me with your donations, and also for your generous hearts and contributions to Scott's Head. This has become, like, it's always been a passion for me, but this has become a full-blown fundraiser. Like, it really has. And so all the money will be going to Scott's Head, and I'm going to make sure that it goes to sponsoring children to attend Scott's Head. So that it doesn't go on admin stuff or anything like that, which, I mean, admin stuff, that's a cost too that they have to foot the bill for. But I want to make sure our money goes to sponsoring a child, or several, or 3 or 4. It's getting so exciting. I'm like, in my head, because of how things are going, like how much we have got already between like the savings challenges, your contributions, what I put in, I already feel like we may get 4 kids to this camp, which is just overwhelmingly exciting. Anyway, I wanted to show you that, just so that you know. But yes, we are doing our sinking funds today. And as I showed you in yesterday's video, it's a little bit different setup. So, yeah, bear with me because it's a new setup. So let's see how we go. So I have this, which is one of the beautiful gifts that I got from the lovely Debbie for my birthday most recently. A video about that has gone up already, and I have used this already. I went down the street this morning to go to the ATM to get the money out to do this. Ordinarily, I would have already had it, but I didn't get a chance to get it earlier. And so I have put it in here. Isn't this exciting? Now, our ATM does not give out change. So I actually, I got it all in 50s. So let me just put that aside. I got it all in 50s, and so I have used some completed savings challenges to swap it out into the denominations that I need. So what we have here, just let me show you what I have here first. So this is my tax money envelope, and in here we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 175. So that is for tax. And as I explained when I did my weekly budget breakdown, most of this, I think maybe $20 or $25 of this is from my ironing. The rest of it is from your contributions to Scott's Head. That's the tax that I have taken out, a third of your contributions to put aside for tax. So as I said, I'm keeping a record of that. And so if it comes to tax time and I don't need all of what I have put aside, it will go back into Scott's Head. So that's tax. And then here we should have $600. So we have 51, 52, 53, 50. So 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 460, 70, 80, 95, 510, 515, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600. So there we go. So we should have the right denominations because I made sure that happened. Now, what we start off doing is we are putting the money into my purse. So this used to be the $250 that I would just set aside to go into my purse money. But now we are actually putting it into my purse because I have envelopes in my purse now. So we need $50 for the cats, and then we need $200 for the groceries. So we've got 50, 150, 170, 190, 200, because we need $30 to come out of that for the cat card. And I have forgotten the cat card envelope again. Holy cow. All right, so let me take out the 30. So that is the $30 for the cat card. Let me pause you for a moment while I go and get the envelope. Okay, so find the cat card envelope at the back of this one. And there we go. And this one goes to high interest savings. So we'll put that in there at the front. Put our $30 in. And select another card for next week. It doesn't stay open. Okay, we'll just give these a shuffle. Sorry. I've had a tickle in my throat for the last few days, and my throat has been really dry, which I don't like. All right, what have we got? 30 again. Wow. Ouch. But that's okay. So we'll put that in there. I don't think I did too many 30s because 30 is quite a big number. So, and we've had 3 already, so I can't remember how many I did. So, but there can't be too many more left. So put that in there. Close that up. Move that over and stick that there. Okay, so that will go for next week. So we'll just leave that there. And so we have 50, 150, 170 for groceries. We have 50 for cats. Now, as I said when I was doing up the weekly budget breakdown, if in any week I need more than 50 for the cats, then I will just take it out of the grocery money, because I always use the two as combined. So that's how I'll do it. It's like, if it's not like I'm going to limit myself to $50 if I need more. Okay, eating out is getting 5. So I don't think I'll be eating out this week. Personal is getting 10. And so that's giving it $65 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 15 out. I'm just going to keep this at 50 and put this into the other envelope that's in my short-term sinking funds as a bit of a buffer until I use some of this, and then we'll replace it that way, because I don't need to have too much in my purse. And I'll do the same with miscellaneous and eating out if they build up to that much as well. So miscellaneous is getting 5. And that gives it 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30 for miscellaneous. And that's my purse done. Oh, I love this purse so much. Love it so, so much. All right, I'm going to sit that there. And we're doing our short term. Now what I'm going to do first is put the personal money in the envelope, and that way I know that that's where it's got to go and I don't get myself confused. And I did bring out some pens. But I left them over here because I'm a dill. Okay, so I'll just fix this up so that I know that there is 15 in there. Just so that I can keep all my numbers correct. Okay, so savings is getting 25. Let's move this a bit closer so I'm not stretching so much. So that gives it 75 for savings. Eating out we've done. Self-care is getting 50. So that is 50, 150, 160, 70, 75, 80. 180. Mowing. Now, $60 came out of that this morning because Jess mowed the lawn. So that is now, that should be 45 is what that should be. Why is it not 45? What have I done? What have I done? Why do I always screw something up? So that's 30. I'm missing $15. Did I put 15 in? No, I didn't put 15 in. You idiot. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is why I should not be allowed to play with money. Okay, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. That's correct. Holy cow. Holy cow. Sometimes I wonder what God was thinking in giving me the jobs that I had that involved playing with money. Even I can't play with my own money. Okay, medication is getting 15. And that should have 80. So we have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Very good. So some of that will be coming out very soon because I've got to get my medication either this week or early next week. Groceries is getting 5. So we have 150 in the bank, 155, 60, 65. Cats is getting 5. We have 100 in the bank, 105, 10, 15. Personal has 15. It's not getting any extra. Church is getting 50. So that has 150. Now phone, so 70 has come out of phone because the phone bill is due on the 19th, which is Friday. So I'm putting 5 in and that gives us 20. So it's 20 for the next phone bill. And miscellaneous we're not doing, because that's in the other purse, and the same, that's it for this binder. All right, so we've got our long-term sinking funds. All right, so the rates, electricity, water, and Christmas are not getting anything this time because that money is going to birthdays. So those 3 are getting skipped, and we are putting 70 into birthdays, which I explained in the weekly budget breakdown, because I want to build this up because I intend to get my son a washing machine for his birthday because he really needs a washing machine. I mean, he's got one, but it's so old. It's like chances are it's going to break down anytime soon. All right, so we have 100, 150, 170. 190, 200, 250, which is correct. So that's for birthdays. My birthday has 60 in the bank, but that is going to be transferred over to birthdays, along with the $100 that I have saved in a completed savings challenge to pay for the washing machine. Now, medical is getting 5. So that has 200, 300, 350, 360. Vets is getting 5. So Vets has 100, 150, 170, 195, 200, 225. And that's correct. Clothing is getting 5. And that has 200, 220, 235 altogether. And that's correct. Holiday is getting 5. And that has 200, 300, 350, 370, 85. 385. Household is getting 5. So that gives it 30 with nothing in the bank. Now tax is getting 275, 175, 50, 150, 170, 175. So let's see what we have. Okay, so we have 1,000, 1,200, 1,260, 1,280, 1,285, 1,290, 1,310, 350, 1,350, 1,004, 455, 556. So 1,600, which is correct. Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, Scott's Head's only getting 5 today. And so that gives it 200, 260, 360, 400, 435, and that's correct. Now, there will be money going into this at the end of the month because there's a savings challenge that's almost finished and one that is finished, I think. Something like that. Anyway, yep. And that's it for the long-term savings challenges. So we should have $60 left for savings challenges. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Oh my gosh. So I'll put that, I just closed that and put that in there. And that will be ready for doing our savings challenges. All right, that's it, guys. Can I get that back in there? Yes, I can. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, comment and share. And stay tuned for my next video. And in the meantime, take care, God bless, and I love you. Bye-bye.